Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Pimlico Racecourse here on Friday, May the 16th, 2014. We're going to look at the Friday card here from Pimlico. It is Black Eyed Susan Day. It's also Pimlico Special Day. I'm going to handicap all the stake races for you, which is race number 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So a lot of races to handicap. So let's get on to it. Today's fifth race, first stake race on the program. Before we get on to that, first post is 12 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, noon post time, and it's going to pour up and down the East Coast tomorrow, so it's going to be probably wet tomorrow. So watch out for that one. Fifth race from Pimlico is the 21st running of the Skip Pat Stakes, purse $100,000 for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds, and upwards, going 6 furlongs, field of 9 horses. I love this race card. I think this race card might be even better than the previous stakes card, in my personal opinion. I don't know about yours, but you have some really good betting opportunities here. Field of 9, and I'm going to go with a 6-9. Number 6, Munning's Sister at 7-2, Luis Saez at 7-2. Last time out there in the Aqueduct, 6 runs in Distaff handicap on April the 19th. Finished 4th by 6 1/4 lengths that day. He was 2-3 wide and weakened in the final 1/8 of a mile. Wasn't his best run that day. Then San Anita 6 furlongs on March 9th in the Las Flores Stakes, grade 3. Finished 3rd by 4 3/4 lengths. He was on the inside, lost 2nd late that day. Got an 83 buyer that day. And then the Austin Feather Stakes at Gulfstream 5.5 on February the 6th. Won by 3/4 length. He dueled on the rail and prevailed. Got a 92 buyer that day. Do you like this horse here? First start at Pimlico. Against State Company, this horse has been doing decent. I do like this horse here a lot. I'm also going to go with the 9 horse here. Number 9, Winning Image. 4-1 last time out there in Pimlico. 6 runs in the Piemonte Stakes, 100,000 on April 19th. I think I screwed the stake name up, but who cares? Won by 3/4 length that day. He was drew wide out and Preston just ridden out that day. Then the World 6 runs January 25th in the Water Summer Stakes. Won by 1 3/4 lengths. He nudged along 2 wide and was driving. And then Parks Racing in Cornucopia Stakes in October 12th. Finished 4th by 7 lengths. So weekend in a drive. I do like this horse here a lot. The big question with this horse is, can he handle the class, stepping up the class? I really hope so here. It's a really nice horse at 4-1. So count my bets, first number 5 from Pimlico Racecourse, going to 6-9. Let's get on to race number 7 from Pimlico, with a 2-year-old stake. I think the first one in the U.S. this year. What is the 20th running of the Roll Licking Stakes? Per $75,000 for 2-year-olds, going 5 furlongs on the main track. 8 horses going to post here. Very tough race to handicap, I must say. Going 5 furlongs. And I'll be going with the 3, 5, 7. I'm going to do an exacta box here, but it's so hard to do this. Number 3, Far Right at 8-1. Had 2 starts under his belt. His last start was at Churchill, 4.5 furlongs on May the 9th. Main special weight for 43,000. Finished 2nd by 2 3/4 lengths. He had a bit 4 wide, just 2nd best that day. And then at main special weight, 44,000, Keelan, 4.5 on April 25th. Finished 2nd by 6 1/4 lengths. He ran off in the post parade that day. Finished 2nd. That was a decent run, I have to say. Has been trading over the very fast Keelan surface. 4 furlong workout, 45 and 4. Best at 117 workouts that day. And, and then another workout, 4 furlongs and 48 flat. That was the 28th best. So going with this one. I'm also going to put the 5 here, Bessie's Boy. 10-1. Last time out there on Pimlico, 4.5 furlongs, main special weight 41,000 April the 17th. Won by 3/4 length. It was the heavy favorite. He prompted the duel, was 4 wide and was driving that day. That was his only start. Wesley Ward is a trainer of this one. Sanchez is in the saddle. Out of Smoke Black and 2 Punch. I do like Smoke Blackens coming for a 2-year-old Smoke Blackens sprinting. I really like the pedigree for this one. Workout, Keelan, 5 furlong workout, 1 minute flat. That was 4th best, 22, and then a 4 furlong workout, 47-3, 19th best at the 80. Going with this one. I'm also going to go with the 7 horse here, Spanish Pipe Dream, 2-1, excuse me, John Velazquez. Last time out there in Keelan, 4.5 furlongs on April 24th, main special weight for 49,000, won by 4 1/4 lengths that day. He had the pace, drew off away late that day. Only start here out of Scat Daddy. Had a workout, Keelan, 4 furlong workout, 52 flat, 49th best out of 50, and 3 furlong workout, Keelan, 36 and 3. That was the 3rd best out of 20. So going with this one, to recap my bets, race number 7 from Pimlico Racecourse, going 3, 5, 7 exacta box. Now let's get on to race number ninth race from Pimlico. What's the ninth running of the Jim McKay Turf Sprint? Purse $100,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards, going 5 furlongs. We do have 9 horses going 5 furlongs on turf course. It's going to be very wet tomorrow, so they're probably going to run this race on turf, but it's going to be probably a softer yielding turf course. We do have a field of 9 horses, and I'm going to go with the 1-8 here. Number 1, Great Attack. 7-2, Kentucky Moose last time out to run at Churchill Downs. 5 furlongs on November 20th, an optional claimer of last year. By a half length, he was off the round to turn. It was just in time that day. Then at Keelan, 6 furlongs and claim race 5,000 October the 12th. Finished second by 1/3 length. He vied between and gave in that day. And then Saratoga, 5.5 furlongs on turf course on July 21st in the fall Patriot Stakes. Came 7th by 9/3 lengths. He bumped up to start in the weekend. If this horse could run back to his races back in 2012, his last one was the actually Tampa Bay Downs, early 2013. January the 5th in Turf Dash in Tampa Bay. 1 by 3/4 length. He rallied past the leader 5 wide. If he could run back to that start, I think this horse could win. Won the turf sprint at Churchill back in 2012. So I do like this horse here. Work out Laurel Park 48-3 for 4 furlongs. 4th best out 53. And then Laurel work out 49-3 for 4 furlongs. 19th best out of 54. So going with this one, I'm also going to go with the 8 Ben's Cat. 7-5 Julian Pimentel. Last time out there on Pimlico, 5 furlongs in the Mr. Diz Stakes on April the 5th. 1 by 1/4 lengths that day. He was 2 wide and confined to arrive that day. Then at Penn National, 6 furlongs in the Fabulous Strike Stakes on November 27th. 1 by half length. He ready 2 pass, had a bit at the 8th pole and dug in that day. And then the Maryland Millions Turf, 1 mile Laurel. Finished second by neck. He was cleared to 16th pole and had a very game race that day. This horse is 8-5 at Pimlico. So that's the turf course. The biggest question with this horse is the horse's consistency. He's a really good horse at this distance, but every time I see him pick him, he doesn't run that good. I think a couple years ago he finished 7th or 8th in this race. But I think he has against the competition here, I think he has a good chance here. 7-5 could probably be that odds-on heavy favorite here. So going with this one, won this race actually last year by length. So going with this one, so cap my bets race number 9 for Pimlico Racecourse, going with the 1-8. Now let's head on to race number 10 from Pimlico. What's the 90th edition of Black Eyed Susan Stakes? Grade 2 purse $500,000. It's your fillies, 3-year-olds go 1 mile and 1/8 on the main track here. Field of 11 horses. Really good race here. It's a bit wide open, I see. And I'm going to go with the 4-9. Number 4, Start Charging Maria at 7-2. Javier Castellano, last time out. Did run at Oakland Park, mile 16th in the Fantasy Stakes on April the 5th. Came 4th by 6.5 lengths. He moved out 4 wide evenly that day. That was his best start of the year. Then the Devona Dale Stakes at Gulfstream Park, mile 16th on February 22nd. Finished 5th by 4.25 lengths. He was 3 wide, just tired that day. This horse does not like Gulfstream Park, hates it actually. Then Aqueduct, mile 8th in Demoiselle Stakes on November 30th of last year. Won by neck. He vied wide and had a duo at the 3/16 pole to the wire. Then Tempted Stakes at 1 mile at Aqueduct, November 3rd of last year. Won by 10.75 lengths. He drifted out in the final 16th. With this horse, as a 3-year-old, this horse hasn't showed it yet. As a 2-year-old has, but his 3-year-old campaign has been really poor. I think this horse has a great chance here coming back to run good here. I really do like his chances here against this company. So going with this one, I'm also going to go with 9. Fortune Pearl, 12-1 here. It's a bit of a long shot. Trevor McCarthy, local horse here. Grand Motion Trains. This horse is very interesting. One kept going back to this horse a lot in this race, and then I said, you know what, I'm going to go with it. This horse hasn't run it against State Company. Ran an optional claimer on May the 2nd at Pimlico, mile 16th. Won by 2.5 lengths. It was on the rail and angled that the court pole was driving. I do like that race a lot. I've saw the replay before. Then March the 13th at Gulfstream, mile 16th on the turf. An optional claimer. Came 5th by 5 lengths. He forced wide and the top of the stretch. Then his other Dirt Star was 7 furlongs off turf at Gulfstream, February the 13th, an optional claimer on a good go. Came second by 2 lengths. He was forced 4 wide and turned and was gaining that thing. The thing is, why would Grand Motion enter this horse here? I think this horse has a good chance here. Workout, Keelan 5 workout 102 and a 4 workout 5104. So this is my long shot of the day here. So recap my bets for race number 10 from Pimlico Racecourse. Go with the 4-9 here. So let's head on to race number 11. The 11th race from Pimlico. What's the 29th edition of the Miss Preakness Stakes? First $100,000 for fillies, 3-year-olds going 6 furlongs. We do have a field of 10. 6 furlongs, and I'm going to go with the 6, 7, 8 exact box. Number 6, Tepin. 9-2, Miguel Mena, last time out, won Delta Princess Stakes at Delta Downs on November 23rd, 1 mile. 1 by 1 1/4 lengths that day. He set up 2 wide, had a long drive that day. Then Churchill 1 mile in the Rags to Riches Stakes on October 27th. Came third by 1/2 lengths. He split horses very willingly that day. And then Keelan 7 furlongs on October 6th, being special weight 1 by 1 3/4 lengths. He split horses clear. I do like this horse here a lot. 9-2, watch out for this one. Also going to go with the 7 horse here. Sweet Mary Success, 10-1. John Velasquez, Wesley Ward, Trains and Owens last time out. Their run at Oakland Park 6 furlongs on April 12th in Instant Racing Stakes. Finished 4th by 5.5 lengths. This horse chased and had a little left that day. Then it called her 5.5 in JJ's Dream Stakes back on June 22nd last year. 1 by 1.5 lengths. He was off the rail and held sway that day. Then Churchill 4.5 furlongs, May the 1st, main special weight of last year for 36,000. 1 by 3 lengths. He was near the rail and ridden out. Biggest question with this horse is has only run, let's see, twice in about a year. Only 3 starts under this horse. His last start, I do like, had him in that Oakland start. I think this horse can come back here. Good spot for this one. I'm also going to go with the 8, JoJo Warrior at 5-2, Rosie Napravnik last time out. We're at Churchill down 7 furlongs on May the 2nd in the 8 Bell Stakes. Finished 5th by 7.5 lengths. He bumped up to start and just drifted out. Then the Instant Racing Stakes at Oakland 6 furlongs on April 12th. Finished 2nd by half length. He was in traffic on the rail and just did not have enough that day. And then Delmar 5.5 furlongs and main special weight on September 2nd, 1 by 3.25 lengths. He had a 3 wide move and a lead clear late that day. Do like this horse here, had a workout, Church Downs 5 furlong workout, 59-1. That was the best workout out of 37 that day. Let's go with this one. So we count my bets for race number 11 from Pimlico. Go with the 6, 7, 8 exact box. Let's head on to race number 12 from Pimlico, which is one of my favorite races ever. My favorite stake race ever is this race. It's the 44th edition of the Pimlico Special. Grade 3, purse $300,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards, going 1 mile and 3/16. Field of 9 horses. I'm so glad a couple years ago they took this race back from hiatus to run it again. Really good memories of this race. One of them comes to mind was Eddington back in 2004 or 6, something like that. Maybe I think 2005, winning over a sloppy course. Remember that day really well. We have a really nice race here. A mile 3/16, so going field of 9. I'm going to go with 3-6-8. 3-6-8 here, a mile 3/16. This is kind of a. I always found this race as like the year before the horse runs in the Preakness, then comes back to run in this race on the undercard of the Friday the year later. So this race I really do like. 3-6-8 going to go with here. Number 3, Moreno, 7-2. Joel Rosario, last time out, to run at Charlestown Mile 8 on April 19th in Charlestown Classic. Finished 3rd by 3 lengths that day. Hit a rail to 4 wide at the 8th hole. Just had a re-rally that day. Was dropping back and then came up again to sum it all up. 102 buyer for that day, finishing 3rd. Then the Breeders' Cup Classic at San Diego on quarter of November 2nd. Finished 10th by 19.25 lengths. We vied on the inside foes and just flattered. And then Parks Racing on the 8th on September 21st in the Pennsylvania Derby. Finished 2nd by 2.25 lengths that day. He roughed and led gamely that day. I do like this horse here. He's finished 2nd in last year's Travers, 3rd in the Jim Dandy, and won the Dwyer Stakes last season. Going with this one, workout, 5 furlong workout, May the 9th at San Diego, 101 flat, and then Keelan workout, 4 furlongs for 49-3. Going with this one, also going to go with the 6 Revolutionary at 5-2, Mike Smith. Last time out there on Oakland Park in the Oakland Handicap on April the 12th, mile and 8th. Finished 2nd by 3/4 of the length. He came out at the 8th hole and just got bothered that day. That was Will Take Charge who won that day. Then at Gulfstream Park, mile and 8th, and Don Handicap on February 9th. Finished 7th by 19 lengths. He was out slowly at wide at the turn. I just never got into it. And then Gulfstream Park's an optional claimer on January the 11th. Won by half lengths. He was off slowly and was up late. Do like this horse here. Finished 5th in last year's Belmont Stakes and 3rd in last year's Kentucky Derby. Won last year's Louisiana Derby also. So going with this one here. I'm also going to go with the 8-horse pair for relief. 12-1 John Velasquez Dale Romans trains last time out, run of Oakland Park on the 8th in the Oakland handicap. Finished 4th by 3 lengths that day on April 12th. He fell back 4 wide and just improved that day. Then Fairgrounds Mile 16th and Mineshaft Stakes on February 22nd. Finished 6 by 4 3/4 lengths. He was 3-4 wide at the second turn, just tied. And then Fairgrounds Mile 16th and Louisiana handicap came 3rd by 1/4 lengths. He was 2-3 wide and at the turn just had no kick. I do like this horse here, so 12-1. So Cat, that's race number 12 from Pimlico, the Pimlico Special. Go with the 3-6-8 exact box. Let's get on to race number 13, the final race on the program. Final stake race. What is the 42nd running of the Hilltop Stakes? First, $100,000 for fillies. 3 odds go to Mile 16th on turf course. 8 horses going close. I'm on the 8th, and I'm going to go with the 1-6, number 1, Daring Dancer. At 4-5, Alan Garcia, Grand Motion trains last time out. Run the Appalachian Stakes came in 1 mile on the turf on April 17th. Won by 2.5 lengths. He bottled up and steadied that day. Then at Churchill Mile on Launchers, 38,000 on October 27th last year. Won by 2.5 lengths. He split horses cleared. On the Laurel 5.5 runs September 19th in the main special at 4,000. Won by 2 lengths. He was between the foes in the stretch. I do like his start in the Appalachian last time out. Grand Motion, great turf horses. He's great at the Maryland Circus. Going with this one. I'm also going to go with the 6 here. Cortizan. 6-1 Joel Rosario. Christopher Clement trains last time out. Run at Tampa Downs Mile 16th at April 5th in the sophomore turf handicap. Finished 4th by 3.5 lengths that day. Was the favorite that day. He passed Tyron Share that day. Then Gulfstream Park won on the Juvenile Phillies Turf Stakes on November the 9th. Won by 3/4 length. He was up in the final strides, and then Keelan Mile 16th and Jessamine Stakes on October 9th. Came in 3rd by 5.25 lengths. He split and bumped gaining that day. Just want to say date twice so you know. Workout at Saratoga, $5 workout over the Oklahoma train track in 103 flat, second best out 3 that day. So going with this one, Sir Cat My Bets race number 13 from Pimlico, the Hilltop Stakes going with the 1-6 exact box. Good luck to all.